Hey guys, so I had a talk with the barber John again, and I'm just recording this to remember some information. So I got some information, more information about him with Instagram. So we started off with if the phone, like I pull out my phone while we were talking, and I was like did they film it? Did they film it this way with widescreen, or is it this way vertical? So he said, like, well, people, like, well, I asked him first, if Aiden does reels, Instagram reels with his phone. He said he does, but sometimes with the glasses. That to remember the glasses I was talking about, yeah, he used the same thing as John. Uh, so Aiden, uses a phone too, but also, he told me that Aiden and I guess John too, possibly, I don't remember, and also others, uh other people that do reels on Instagram, they mostly use a phone. But he told me that they on reels they use it vertical, and he said that if you use a widescreen like a movie, like you see something in a movie, like you would see something like like a movie's in a widescreen because you see everything, and that's why you would and you take pictures on Instagram, you use like a widescreen, like that's what that is for. But for the vertical thing, I asked him, why is it vertical why do you have to do it this way? Why did you use it like this way when you're filming reels? And he said, well, you see, you have to capture the main focus. You have to capture like what is mainly on there, like if like that's yeah, that's what basically what I said, and then I mean what he said, and then I asked him why do they use it vertical just to look at as the main focus, and then he said because if you because you would want the audience to see like what they're supposed to see, like what is the most important thing. So that's what he said about that's how he said it. So the next thing that I asked him was, where do you learn this vertical thing? Like that's what like you have to use it vertical to. I mean, where I said, where do you guys learn this? That learn. I mean, where do you guys learn that? You use the vertical thing, the vertical direction as the reels, and like he said, well, I'm like a photographer, and like I'm like a videographer, and I would learn. That's where I learned it. Like, and I said, but where you did you exactly learn it? Because I couldn't find it on YouTube, and he was like, uh. I said, and he said, well, it depends, like where you see it, like where you look it up, I don't know if something like that. He said, maybe, I don't think he said it, but it was like, I told him that I looked it on YouTube, but he's like, or did you look at it besides YouTube? It was like, well, uh, like like I couldn't find it on in the tutorials is what I said to him, and then he said, well, I think it's if you like type it exactly what it is, like it would give you the answer about it. I think that's why you couldn't find it. So and then lastly, I asked him about well on Instagram was why did like they John told me that he does it too. John, I said to him, I think Gregory does it too, and I saw Aiden do it on Reels. They use like the AI voice, the AI voices, and why do like like it's just I said it was like annoying or like it was unnecessary because I asked him, is it hard to use the voices instead of to use your actual voices instead of just typing it in? And then he said and then he told me it's because I asked him, why you guys don't use your actual voices instead of the AI thing. So he said to me, um he answered me saying, "Well, it's hard to look at a script. It's easier to type it in than looking at a script." And I was like, "Oh, I thought it's because you guys don't have the skill to talking." And then he said, "No, it's not like that." So I was like, "Well, you're like." So you talk. So I was thinking you were talking like so. It's the that's why because. And he said, "Yeah, I would talk like that." So and that's why I would type in a script. Yeah. So that's why I would type in a script because it's easier. It is easier to look at. Or I mean type. I mean that's why I type in an AI because it's easier than looking at a script. That's what he said. Um. So that is it with the Instagram thing. If I got any information, if I forget anything else, I would talk about it, like I'd say in my unlisted videos. So anyways, bye.